Hey everybody, welcome back to Quasi Trek. This is Paul, and it's May 15th, 2024. It's the exact day that the National Forest campgrounds open here in Colorado, and I am on the eastern slope of the Sangre to Christo Mountains at a place called Alvarado Campground at an altitude of 9,000 feet. And I'm thrilled to be here. You might be able to see in the background that the weather is not exactly bright and cheery, but I don't care. I've been cooped up in a house all winter long, no camping, some hiking, but no camping. So I'm just thrilled to be here, whatever happens. And if the weather cooperates, tomorrow I'm going to hike up to about 10,500 feet up the mountain here to a place called Venable Falls, which will be the majority of this video. And, if it pours rain or there's a blizzard that rolls in, which is certainly a possibility, then no video. But we'll see what happens, because above me is very snowy still. It was snowing up in these mountains as recently as yesterday. So we'll find out. Tomorrow, I'll get on that trail. We'll get up the mountain and see what it looks like. And if it looks good, then enjoy the video. Beautiful morning outside of Westcliff, Colorado, up here in the Sangre to Christo Mountains. It's like 49 degrees. Good day for hiking, at least in terms of the temperature. However, I do have to be cognizant of the weather. It's the time of year here, it's mid-May, where it can go from snowing, almost like blizzard conditions, to rain, and then back to snow, all within the span of an hour. So that means I've got extra weight in my pack too. I've got rain gear, I've got some cold weather gear. I just don't know what I'm going to run into up here, and there has been a lot of snow up here, so the trail could be pretty snowed in, but we'll find out shortly. Yeah, looks pretty promising. There's the creek down there. Let's go. Good grief. I've spent more time so far in this hike readjusting my gear than I have actually hiking. So hopefully I've got it handled at this point and we can continue. So let's keep moving up the trail. Woodpecker in that tree. So those are the wet mountains over on the other side of the valley, and you can tell there's some serious rainstorms there, and the real nasty stuff is actually obscured by these trees. Okay, so I checked my map, and the reason that I didn't recognize this fork in the trail is that according to the map, there should be 3 trails branching off of this. I'm gonna go down this way first, and if this is Rainbow Trail, this will cross back over the creek. If it's Venable Trail, it will not. And I'll know that probably within the first 3/10 of a mile. So let's find out. Well, I don't think I'm where I'm supposed to be. Some confusion with the trail markers back there, not seeming to match up with my map, but can't really complain. Look at this, this beautiful canyon ravine full of aspen. They don't have any leaves on their trees right now, but beautiful sounding stream down there at the bottom, leading out into the valley, and the Front Range mountains over across the valley with some storms. My map was a little inaccurate, but it did at least kind of show me that if the trail I was on crossed over the creek about 3/10 of a mile down, that I was on the wrong trail, and it crosses over the creek. So now I have a decision to make. I just walked 3/10 of a mile. It's 3/10 of a mile back to where I started, which is 20 minutes of wasted time. Or do I keep just following this? Because it is a beautiful trail, but this one actually has a lot of snow. So I think I'm gonna go back. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Continue upwards. Well, good grief. This intersection has a sign, but it's off the post. So the theme today on these trails is snow, mud, and rubble. Just taking a little break here on the trail to enjoy a Rocky Mountain snow cone. So aside from the little confusion with a couple of the trail intersections further down, I've been really happy with this trail. It's got great views. Yeah, I mean, they're a little obscured by trees, but not that bad. Great views of the valley below and the wet mountains across the valley. And just beautiful terrain up here. Beautiful pine forests, aspen groves, lots of really neat rock formations. And it looks like actually when I get up to this bit here, I might have a cool view. Yeah, really beautiful trail here. Kind of has everything. You're going through the spruce and pine forests, the aspen groves. You can probably hear the creek down there at the bottom of the ravine. You get these amazing sweeping views of the valley below. This hike will be amazing in the fall when all these aspen trees are yellow and gold and lime green. We got the tips of some peaks up here. These are just the 12 and 13,000 foot peaks. The big ones are behind them, obscured. But yeah, going to keep going up. So I just got the very strong scent of cat urine. And I can guarantee you it's not house cats up here. It's either a mountain lion or a bobcat. I don't really fancy running into either one of them, but especially a mountain lion. But I'm guessing this is probably a spot where it marks, which means this is part of its territorial boundary, which in one way is good news. That means that its territory is either that way or that way. I'm on the edge of it, but that also means that it patrols this boundary on a regular basis and marks it. So I'm just gonna keep, making noise, I've taken to occasionally doing the Fred Flintstone call to announce my presence. So, you know, yabba dabba doo! Sounds better than hey bear, so that's what I'm going to keep doing. But yeah, always interesting when you come upon that strong scent of a big cat having been nearby. Now, there's not snow everywhere up here, but it is starting to, seems like it's getting deeper and more frequent. You know, just in this maybe 100-yard lateral run, you know, the elevation on that creek drops probably 60 feet. But the thing is, I don't know what Venable Falls looks like. For all I know, this could be it. Or is it just one big drop? I don't know. Okay, so I actually have just one bar of cell signal, thankfully, up here on this mountain, and it was enough to bring up my Onyx map app, and I'm not even halfway to Venable Falls, and I've been hiking uphill for 2 hours, so it's another 2 hours downhill. That's a 4-hour hike, again with weather coming in. Yeah, I'm still another 2 hours up the trail. It'd take 2 hours to get up there and 2 hours to get back to this point. And then I'm another 2 hours from my campsite with thunderstorms in the area. High likelihood that they'll be in this exact area fairly soon. So, you know, this was my original turnaround time. So I'm just gonna sit here and have a quick little snack and a water break, and I'm gonna head back down the mountain. Hopefully I haven't pushed it too far, because it's still another 2 hours to get down the mountain, and I can feel the temperature's dropped, no question about it. It was already pretty chilly, now it's just getting cold. Okay, so now it's starting to hail. Well, I would say that I turned around at the right time. So up at the top of the mountain, it's snowing. Down the mountain, it's raining. Where I am, I'm getting intermittent hail. So I'm back from my hike, first hike of the season. You know, it was about a 4-hour hike. Made it up to about 10,000 feet altitude. Ran into all sorts of weird weather up there. You know, went from sunny to, you know, there was snow up above me. I got hailed on. I got rained on. You know, there's definitely thunder all around me. So, but man, I was out on the mountain in the fresh air with amazing scenery, and that's a win. So yeah, that'll wrap it up for this one, and you know, we'll just call this a kind of a get reacquainted, knock the rust off of me, warm up camp and hike for the beginning of the season. So there'll be more to come.